Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're tuning in. My name is Christina. I get ready for work at work. Welcome to my channel. Here at Naples Mattress. Naples Mattress. Yesterday was a great day. I'm going to dive into today this Mothership palette. Midnight Sun. Look at how stinking gorgeous. The camera can hardly focus on its beauty. What's saying to me was this green color, and of course the shimmers. I'm a shimmer lover. Such a deep, delicious, dimensional green. Does it match my top? Maybe. We're gonna dive into it anyways. I also brought with me today the Huda Beauty Easy Blur because I had to have it. Shade Toasted Coconut, 24 240N. I think it's light. I think it's too light. I forget. I haven't used it in a while. Had to have it. Went viral. Blurring. Blah. It doesn't really blur, but I don't remember how I feel about it. So I said, you know what? Let me bring this with me. Let me revisit. I'm going to get my hair out of the way. I'm going to prep my skin with the Bonds Boosting Serum by First Aid Beauty. I'm going to follow that with the Grown Alchemist Hydra Restore Day Cream. Delicious. I'm going to slather a nice thick slathering of this First Aid Beauty Under Eye Serum with hyaluronic acid to try to combat the wrinkles underneath my eyes. Wet my beauty blender, cement my eyebrows in an upward position, and we will prime my eyelids for shadow, and then we'll dive into this beautiful Pat McGrath Mothership Midnight Sun. I think it's 6. Gorgeousness. I'll BRB. Primed and ready. Juicy nose per usual. Oh, not this one. Where is she? The mascara that we used yesterday, the Makeup Forever Professional mascara with the 2 sides, worked wonderfully. Didn't flake, didn't transfer. Wonderful. No burning. No burning like the Patrick Ta. Let's dive in. Well, this shade here, big fluffy, crease and transition. I'm going to color switch the brush just in case there's lingering shadow from yesterday. Oh, Pat McGrath shadows. That eye looked spectacular all day. Like no fading, no creasing. I used P. Louise today for the eye prime, but yesterday we used the NYX Jumbo crayon in white. Worked wonderfully. It looked gorgeous all day. I love that about Pat McGrath shadow. Like, it stays. It's a beautiful formula. I had a little bit of a hard time choosing my palette this morning because of how beautiful the shades are. But like I said, the mossy green spoke to me. I tend to go matchy-matchy, but I think this palette will work with teal. I have brown pants on as well. Teal, bluey, kind of multicolored. It'll work. It'll work. And if it doesn't work, who cares? It's just makeup. It washes off. Well, that eye is a little deeper. So we'll go in a little deeper on this side. Yesterday was a wonderful sales day, finally. In the morning I got a phone call. I barely had enough time to put my makeup away in this little secret hiding spot. And I got a phone call. 3 queens, 10 inches or less. I happen to have 3 queens, 10 inches or less. And she was like, can I pick them up? And I'm like, well, can pay for them and then follow me to the warehouse and pick them up. But first things first. She sent one of her employees to pay, followed me to the warehouse. Easy peasy. Done. That red tone, reddish brownish tone, is going next in the crease and outer corner. So easy peasy. It was for a inn in Naples. Skin something? Doesn't matter. I guess it was a mattress emergency, and I was glad to be of help. I'm going to shoot a text off today. Basically like, let us be your headquarters for all of your mattress needs text. Because I have her phone number in my phone. So that was sale number 1. Sale number 2, a daughter visiting from up north, staying at mom and dad's house, the guest bedroom mattress, no bueno, old, used, uncomfortable, needed an upgrade. So guest bedroom prices, but master bedroom quality. I got that. I took her straight to the guest bedroom mattresses. Couple options. We laid on about 4 mattresses. We don't lay on any more than 5 because then they all start to feel the same. Picked one, wrote it up, bada bing, delivered on Tuesday, easy peasy. Third sale, I'm going into this deep brown shade in the outer corner, starting it off on the lower lash line. About a month ago, maybe a little over a month ago, I had a father come in with his grown son, and he was buying his son a mattress as a gift. I'm guessing a Christmas gift, since we're only in February, and they came in, and I want to say the beginning of January. I don't ask all the questions. They saw our reviews online, and we have very good reviews. And literally, they were at the Tempur-Pedic store right before they came to me. So they were here for a good hour and a half, 2 hours. They were here for a while. The son's not very, I could say particular, but he wanted to make sure he was getting the right mattress for him, which I completely understand. Hey, take it all the time you need. I'm here pretty late in the day. No worries. I got everything on paper, as I do, and didn't think much of it afterward. Had great conversations. We were laughing. I was keeping the dad company while son went back and forth on, narrowed it down to 3. Easy peasy. Put it on a piece of paper. See you later. Come back in. Let's pick a shimmer real quick. I kind of want to go in with that deep green, but you know what else is calling me? That blue. Or do we want to go with that copper? You know what? I think I'm going to dive into that copper. Same brush. I really want the punch to be punchy, so I'm going to go in with some NYX glitter glue. Just a little bit of a dot. And start it in the right above my pupil and blend it outward. So, got it narrowed down to 3, picked a favorite. And then he came back to me yesterday, late in the day, just the son, all by himself. Lovely man. Laid on his original choice. And then I've gotten a new mattress since he was here last, and his comfort preference is similar to mine, and I love soft. So I said, you want to try one new one? Because it's brand new, and you didn't try it last time. And he was like, should I dare? And I'm like, go for it, because maybe she's the one. Long story short, after a lot of testing, he went with his original choice. I always recommend, if you're in love with more than one, go with the lesser expensive option, because we have a beautiful comfort exchange policy. We ask you to try your new mattress for 21 days. Give it a really good try. And if you're dissatisfied in the next year after your purchase date, you can get your full purchase price towards a mattress that better suits you. So going with the least expensive option gives us a little wiggle room on our second choice if necessary. If you find the one you love the first time, win. Saved money. Love that. If we didn't get the right one the first time, we have some wiggle room, and we already know which one we're going to get. So very exciting. It needed to be ordered. Got a beautiful base with pillow tilt and lumbar support. I'm going to go in with another shimmer. That's the one we were diving into, that second one over there. I'm going to go in with that really light one. It's like a pinky. You know what? Let's go in with the gold, because I think it'll fit nicely. Doesn't look like I've dived into it that much. I'm going to grab my Beauty Blender, excuse me, my Beauty Blender puff and stretch my eye a little bit. Yeah, that was it. Yes, that's it. Look at that. Look at that. So with those 3 sales, made for a very good day. And it's nice. I love a be-back. That's my favorite kind of sale, because that means I really, left an impression. Because you can go anywhere and buy a mattress. Mattress Firm, City Mattress, blah, blah, blah. They have mattresses everywhere. So if they've been with me and they come back to me, that's like a nice pat on the ego. I'm just going back into that coppery shade and blending those 2 shades together. God, that's pretty. Come on, Pat McGrath. I'm going to say this every time that I use Pat McGrath shadows. If you have a chance to pick one up, even if it's in a quad, like one of those little 4-pan palettes that are pretty reasonably priced. I think they're like 30 something, $32 maybe. Still pretty pricey. Maybe during a Sephora sale. Give it a go. You will not be disappointed. I'm very happy that in the poll I did in the post section of my channel, that my lovely subscribers picked a mothership palette every day, because then I get to use the mothership palette every day. They're so good. They're so good. We're going to leave the eyes like this for now and move on to the base. I've been using, this will be my 3rd try of this KERHSH Glow IV. I think I'm going to mix it. Since we're playing with Pat McGrath, I have this Pat McGrath, that's not it. Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Primer. I think I'm going to mix a little of that in. Do three of that. Maybe, this is a $38 primer. Mix a little of that in. I love a mix. There's no rules. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that feels lovely and silky. Yeah. Yes. And glowy. Lovely, silky, and glowy. I'm gonna let that sink in a minute. Let's pick some bronzer and blush while that sinks in a minute. I think I want to use this little Pear Nova. It's the only Pear Nova product I've ever used. It's a bronzer and contour stick. Let's use that. I haven't touched Miss Lady Gaga's House Lab bronzer in a while. Haven't dived into this LYS, I think orangish blush will do nicely. Cream, it's kind of a glowy blush, but that's okay. And then we'll pair it with this gorgeous Fenty blush. There we go. Next step. So off camera, I'm gonna slather this into my face with my finger. I'm gonna put a dot on the back of my hand and then blend it out with this beautiful Sonia K buffing brush that I got at Target. Surprisingly inexpensive and delicious. You don't have to spend $1 billion on brushes. Just make sure they're good quality. And so far this Sonia K from Target is lovely. I'm going to blend it out with that. So I will be right back, all foundationed. Blent. I'm blended. It's a little light. Had to blend down my neck a little bit. And that's just me trying to match my, before I started tanning, skin tone. Operator error. I mean, it doesn't look too makeup-y, but it does have a makeup-y look to it. I don't see any blurring. I do see I have a zit on my chin. Fantastic. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Not as good as that drugstore Maybelline 24-hour skin tint. Come on. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous skin tint. It's got a contour on one side and a bronzer on the other, this Pear Nova stick. So I'm going to go in with the contour side. And we're going to do the bronzer side right above it. Put a little tool on the 5 head. Call it a day. Let's call it a day. My little Hank and Henry buffing brush. Blending beautifully as per usual. Warmed us up a bit. Distract from the too light the foundation. Let's go on with this cream blush. It's in the shade Curvy. It's got a little bit of an orange tone to it. Very glowy, a little bit shimmery, but not in an unflattering way. And just as the bronzer, I had to have that No Limits bronzer as well, and was glad I picked it up. I still have it. We'll use it. But it's a really good cream bronzer. It was viral for a reason. If you have a chance to pick that up, it's a good one. I blended stupendously. House Labs. House Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. She's clearly loved. Just to set that powder. Sigma brush. Sigma, I think it's supposed to be a highlighter brush. Soft blend. Sigma makes gorgeous brushes as well, but they're a little bit pricey. I got them on sale, as I do. I've been having a problem with foundation settling into the corners of my mouth, and I don't really like it. What can you do though? Don't get old, people. Don't get old. Now, Fenty Cheeks in Sundress Sizzlin'. It's supposed to be a waterproof blush. Who's swimming with a full face of makeup? I mean, maybe people are out there doing it, but I'm not doing it. If I'm going swimming, I'm going El Natural. And that is the perfect blush to go with that cream, I think. Thank you, Fenty. Thank you, LYS. Go around the edges just to further blend. Give a more seamless look. Let's set this whole shebang with powder. What's powder? Let's go tried and true. Let's go tried and true original formula of the brain fart Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Nice amount into the cap. Good amount into the puff. Give it a work. Set the T-zone. Yep. That's the ticket. I think I want to put that green shade under my eyes. I def do. I'm going to go into that really deep green with same blending brush that we used in the crease. No. Yeah, no. No. I'm going to use this itty bitty brush. It's an itty bitty packing brush. Dipped into that green. And just start it on the outer corner. Kind of heavy. But not heavy, you know, just it's got a slight shimmer to it, but not an obnoxious shimmer. this. Now, the brush I just had in my hand, I'm going to go into the crease color, or the transition shade, right on the tip of the brush, and just blend that shade into it. Don't be afraid to put shadow underneath your eyes. It doesn't look weird, you're just not used to it. Color switched with the big fluffy. I'm going to blend that out just a little bit more, very gently, while looking into the camera like a psycho. Yep. Pat McGrath. Let's do an inner corner. We never do an inner corner. Let's do this really bright shimmer right here at the bottom. It's got a slight pinky hue to it, right on the edge of the brush. Pop it in the inner corner. I tend not to put shadow there because I'm here for a number of hours and it gets gooky. Gooky? Look it up in the English dictionary. That means schmutz. It gets smutsy in my inner corner. Just blend it upward a little bit. Pat McGrath. Got a big fluffy. Thank you, Pat McGrath, as per usual. Off camera, I'm going to Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Soft Brown my eyebrows. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to use this drugstore mascara. That's fantastic. It is the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal. And pick a lip combo. And I'll be right back. I absolutely drenched my face in setting spray as well. That Big Deal mascara holds the curl, doesn't get clumpy. The wand is easier to use than I would have thought. L'Oreal drugstore, save you cash. This is my favorite lip pencil. It is a grungy, I'll just put it on. It's called Gone Greige. It's a Maybelline Color Sensational. It's like a gray toned, deep, can't explain it, love it. That NARS lipstick we used yesterday, it lasted 12 hours. I did reapply as I got into the car and was on my way home so I would look fresh for Honey Boo Boo at home. Comfortable, a little bit dry. I mean, for as long wear as it is, you're going to have a little bit of dryness. Deliciousness. I don't remember what the formula was called because, of course, it was written way too small on the back of the tube. I don't know how they expect us to read these things. Even if my eyes were 20 years younger, I don't think I could have read it. This is another delicious formula. It is the Lip Velvet by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is called Peachy Nude. Love. Got this in a beauty box. Been loving it ever since. ever so slightly warmed, toned nude. Definitely a matte shade. Yes. Oh, how I love a nude lip. To the desk. To the desk. Let's set. I'm gonna set the T-zone with this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. I'm just gonna set the T-zone with it because it's very, very finely milled and brightening. If I can get it open. I mean, it looks scary, but it's not scary. Just in the T-zone. I'm a schnozola. Under the eyes, just gently. Smile lines. My chin. My chin hates makeup. My chin is it rejects makeup. Really kind of packing it into the pores right there. A little more blush. I hear you. You're saying yes. A little bit more blush, Christina. A little more blush will not hurt anybody, Christina. I heard you. So if I'm blush blind, it's your fault. Fenty cheeks. Sundress sizzling. Thank you for telling me to put on more blush. I'm going to scrape off the mascara that I got on my inner corners, per usual. Not so bad today. Because that mascara is fantastic. And I think we've done it. I think we've gotten our shit together today in a manner that is going to make us approachable for sales. Like we're intentional. We're here for a reason. We're put together. A more perfected version of myself. Thank you to Pat McGrath. The eyes look spectacular. Thank you for watching. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Every day that I get ready for work, I get ready at work. Check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next. And I'll see you in my next video.